Hi, 78 subscribers. Right now, you'll see the demo of an AI voice assistant that we're going to build in the next 20 minutes. Then we'll also build a text assistant for an e-commerce brand built on Shopify.
Hi, this is Alice. How may I assist you today?
Hi, Alice. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How can I help you today?
Um, when your business was founded, it should run this flow.
Hold on a sec. Gymshark was founded in 2012. Is
Yes.
there
So
anything you
now
would like
we
to know
will
about
ask
Gymshark?
information about the order. Yes, I want to ask you some information about an order.
Yes. Sure, I can help with that. May I have your order number, please?
Yes, it's 1505.
Hold on a sec. Your order with number 1505 has been fulfilled. It includes a silky satin pajama set for women. Is there anything else you would like to know?
As you can see, it's pretty advanced. It can respond to different queries as well as get information from the Shopify backend and provide it to the user. Same thing we'll build using Voiceflow in text format. So if your customer is asking for a chatbot as well as the voice assistant, you can do all that using VAPI for the voice and Voiceflow for the text format. So let's go into more details. Here I have a Gymshark, and let's first clarify two things. We have, two types of assistant: text and voice. Text assistant will be built on Voiceflow. As you know, if you watch this channel, we primarily for the front end built on Voiceflow. For the back end, we use same thing, Voiceflow knowledge base, and for the front and back end of the voice assistant, we will use VAPI. Okay, so let's go one by one. First of all, you have, this is my template that I usually use for the demos at least. So first, if you open it up, by the way, so you will have by the first link or the second link in the description, you can get all these templates for free. So if you want to build it yourself. So first, let's pop up, there's some information here in the knowledge base. So let's pop up the Gymshark information to the knowledge base so that, it can answer basic queries, okay? So we use the text, we pop up the knowledge base. Let's say this knowledge base, you provide the information about the business. Now, so obviously, if we're gonna chat with this bot, so it's giving us the introduction, and then it's capturing user reply. It's very standard. If you have ever built on Voiceflow, it's not big deal. One thing here is that there's a bot description, so we should use the same thing since it is used as a reference point. So we can do this. In the bot description, we put it here. Okay, so obviously when we'll ask basic queries, it will provide us responses based on this information. When we have something more in-depth, like a delivery question or a question about certain products that the AI will recommend us, you have a lot of different routes to go for. You can obviously export all the products to a third party tool like Airtable, connect to the Airtable. This is what usually YouTubers are showing you. What I'm going to show is how to actually connect it to the Shopify itself through the APIs. Okay, so this is the template. You'll see how it go live. So these are the questions, and these are, since I have a store that sells personalized bridesmaid apparel. If you watched again any of my videos, you're already familiar with what we do. So this is the basic part. And now when it gets interesting is that when we get information about the product, we send the API request to Shopify. Basically, this is the endpoint with the Shopify token, and all this information. Then we have the JavaScript. Again, you don't need to know how to code, you can just copy the template. But in a nutshell, since here we're asking, okay, let me know what product you're looking for. And when, since there are multiple infinity dresses, multiple pajamas, when a user will specify, okay, so I'm looking for a pajama, we will provide a recommendations for this specific pajama. So in this case, we set, when a user clicks the pajama, we set the variable called tanuri item to pajama. And then in this JavaScript, this API call actually gets 250 products from the Shopify into into the JavaScript and save it into the API response. So if you have more products, there are workarounds. If you want me to go in depth into this, let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's say we have, in this call, we receive all the products from Shopify. We have less than 250 products. Then this JavaScript filters all these products and trying to find only the products that have pajama in its title. And then when it found these products, it goes through, this is just summary, AI summary. So we have like one product, we summarize the description of this product. Second product, summarize the description. If these are only two products, then we output them to the cursor here. I'll show you on the live example how it works. Okay, so on the delivery side, when a user is asking about delivery, how to do, like, what's the status of my order, we are basically asking for the order information, capturing this information, and then sending, there are some verification steps, and then sending the API call to the Shopify with the order information, and then provide the information to the user. Okay, so let's actually test it right now. I'm not going to publish it so we can test it. Basically, if we say something like hi, it says dual pumps. I think I forgot to change it. Anyways, so what do you guys do? Something like that. Took everyone the personal best clothing and stuff. Okay, so yeah, so what is the name of your brand? Very, very basic queries. Okay, Gymshark. So it's getting the information from here. At the beginning, it was like dual pump. It was the previous example that I was like showing. Anyways, when we say something specific like recommend me a product, now it will actually, it will not send us to this flow for some reason. Give me a second. Yeah, so it's not listening for the intents. So if we go again and say recommend recommend me a product, something like that. Gymshark, can you list me some recommendations? Should go. No, it's not going through this route. Okay, so let's actually figure this out, because usually it should go here to this specific intent. This is the intent called catalog, right? So if you go here and actually go to the intents and go to the catalog, so you see, can I see some options from the catalog? So these are, when a user asking a specific query, it should send us to this specific flow. We can, again, just don't want to waste too much time here. Let's see if it's actually listening for this intents, listen for all the intents. Yeah, maybe maybe it's not listening. It is. Okay, so if we say something specific, can I see some option from your catalog? Okay, the problem was that I did not train, the assistant, since it's very new. You always need to train to make sure that it will recognize the intents. So if we run it right now and say something like recommend me a product, then it will classify our intent, obviously, and go to this route. Okay, so right now it's asking for an email address. We can say, sure, it's this one. So now asking for the name. Oh, okay, it's Eugene. I can say maybe okay. It will ask us. Not sure. I don't remember why it will ask us again. We can say, sure, it is Eugene. Again, that was a template that I was actually showing to one of our clients. So, anyways, it's not the most important part. So right now, as you can see, it's displaying us a certain products that we have. These are the predefined options. So if we click something on personalized pajama, and we can type pajama, so since these intents both work with buttons and with simple text. Okay. So now the interesting part. So personalized pajamas will be saved to Taneri item variable. Now it got the call, it got 250 products, then found only the products that have pajama in the title, and now they will display these specific items, the pajamas. Okay. There are some offers for this thing. So these are the pajamas. Okay. That we have. They are dynamically updated, obviously, from Shopify. So that's a benefit if you have something externally. So if you get and export all your products into the Airtable, you need to always keep it up to date. Now, if you change a photo inside Shopify, and when a user will ask a specific query, it will show him a new photo. Okay. So another thing, just don't want to mess with this intent right now. So this is the same thing, but actually before that, before we run the delivery, as you can see, this is the block where we set the API key for Shopify and the shop name. So if we only want to run this specific flow, we can do that, and we can start from it. Okay, so it will actually set the API and the store name, and now it's asking us for the order number. So this is my Shopify, as I said, we are primarily selling on Amazon, but still. So if we say something like 1505, sure, my order is 1505. Now it will get the 1505 number, obviously, and will show us information about this customer, right? So this is the customer, and this is the information about the customer. Okay, guys, I think you got the idea on the text one. Now, the fun part, if you watched till now, thanks, you are one of a few people who is actually going to receive the most important information. Okay, so now the interesting part is when you want to connect a voice AI similar thing to your customer or your store phone number. So in theory, you can do this in using Voiceflow knowledge base, and this is how we will partially do that. But in order to connect directly when a user is asking something like, "Hi, what is information about my order?" So here's how it's going to be done. We're going to use Make. Basically, Vapi is the service, you already familiar with it, to run AI, chatbots through voice calls. So this is the chatbot, demo one for the first message. "Hi, Alice, how may I help?" And the role, again, I'm not going to go into in depth here, but just want to mention a few things. So as you can see in the rules, we have, two very, very specific rules. When we, a user will ask this assistant, and we can change this thing to, let's see, Gymshark. So when a user will ask a specific question about like the business in general, it will run detailed info function, and I'll explain what function means. And when the user will ask a specific question about order, it will run order info function. So in Vapi, you have a way to basically connect to external tool like Voiceflow, like Make, sorry. So here's an example. Basically, we are creating inside Make, we are creating a webhook. This is just the simple webhook. And I'm not sure why it's SynthFlow test. I was probably testing this for the SynthFlow also. So you create the hook and copy this to your clipboard. Then you go here, and there's a function, you just click, you put the function name, you add the server URL, the endpoint, basically this URL, and also you add a property. So in this case, we basically, if you remember from here, we are asking when the AI face a question related to business, it will run this function. So this function with property user question will be triggering this specific endpoint. So thus it will trigger this automation. This automation basically making the HTTP request to Voiceflow to this specific base. Again, through the APIs, you can copy basically your API key. You copy here, go here, and put it here. Okay, so it's calling the API, it's calling this knowledge base. And if you remember what we put inside the knowledge base, just the text from Gymshark website. So it's getting this info and doing the prompt. So we are prompting this knowledge base and we're saying, okay, so this is what user asked from the webhook, right? So it triggered the webhook and then captured user question from here. Now it's sending this question here and says, okay, this is the user question. These are, your FAQ AI assistant. This is the model to use. Again, for right now, 3.5, just to simplify it. And now, parse JSON, this is the technical step, and then go back and provide this information back to the assistant so that it can respond. Again, maybe it does sound confusing, but trust me, it's pretty straightforward. Again, AI calls the function, it starts, we call the AI, we call the AI Voiceflow knowledge base here. We get the information from this knowledge base. In this case, this is just, a plain text. And then getting this information and the response back to the AI, and AI gives the response back to the user. Okay? So this is very straightforward. And now the most important part. What if a user is asking a question like, what is my order information? Here in the rules, we're asking AI, hey, listen, when the user will ask an information about his order, your goal is to ask what is his order number. And when he provides this order number, you need to capture it and then trigger the order info function. The same function basically with order info property, and this triggers another automation, just a different one. As you can see, it was completed since I was testing before starting this video. Same thing, basically, we trigger this automation with the order number information. Now we have the ChatGPT step, and we're asking, okay, ChatGPT, please get this user information, because user might say, yes, sure, my order is 1515, so it's not the specific order, and we just need the 4-digit order number, since Shopify only has, orders with 4 digits, okay. So we're asking, please analyze the user response and only output 4-digit number. Okay. Then we make a call, basically the API request to um, the Shopify backend. So the same way as we were doing it inside Chatbot here, okay? So if you remember, or like in delivery, it's most straightforward. So same thing, we were actually making a call to get user information. Same thing happening here inside HTTP um, module. Okay, so we are asking, this is the store name. The result is basically the result from here. This is the order, the clean order number. Okay, so we, with the endpoint, with the store information, and with the order information, then headers to authorize us to give the information, and this is it. Basically, then you create a completion with, there's like additional verification step. So we have, information about this order. So let's say we call the Shopify and try to get this order information. But there will be like there will be a lot of information about this order. So that's why we get this information and then ask, okay, AI, please get this information and summarize it into sentences and output it. And then we provide it back to the voice assistant. Okay, guys, so let me now show you how it works live. Okay, so I am on the VAPI. There is a number, so I connected this number to this assistant. So if we call this number, here's what we're gonna get.
Hi, this is Alice. How may I assist you today?
Hi, Alice. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How can I help you today?
When your business was founded, it should run this flow.
Hold on a sec. Gymshark was founded in 2012.
Yes, so now we will ask information about the order. Yes, I want to ask you some information about an order.
Yes. Sure, I can help with that. May I have your order number, please?
Yes, it's 1505.
Hold on a sec. Your order with number 1505 has been fulfilled. It includes a silky satin pajama set for women. Is there anything else you would like to know, or do you need it?
This is the product. Okay, guys, this is how it works. So thanks for watching. If you want to get this template, go to the link, subscribe to my newsletter. I will, send you the link to the hub right away. If you want, some more information, please comment. You can join my Facebook group. Obviously, it's free. You can ask any questions there. There are literally 3 people, so I respond to all the comments. Appreciate you watching.